everyone, this is Sid here and welcome back to another video. I am actually kind of sick right now, so that is why my voice sounds extremely weird. If you're new to the channel, hello, my name is Sid and I do not normally sound like this, but I wanted to make a video anyway because I just love y'all guys so much. You're welcome. So yeah, bear with me please for the 15 or so minutes that this lasts for, and I hope maybe you can find some sort of way to tolerate it. But yeah, anyways, in today's video I'm going to be showing you my redesigns for my characters. If you have been on my channel for any length of time now, you probably know that these redesigns are actually very old. Like, these characters have had these designs since like November of last year, so they've had these designs for like a solid 10 months now. So I don't know if they're exactly like new redesigns, but they're redesigns nonetheless. And as y'all already know, my content is like way backed up, so I have drawings all the way from March to August that I still haven't posted yet. So I have to work on that slowly but surely. That's why I'm pumping out so many videos, because I want to show y'all guys all these drawings, but they're like old as dirt, so I don't know. But we're gonna be starting off with our favorite girl, our main character, our protagonist, Destiny. She actually does have a newer redesign because I did do this whole like rock star thing. You might have seen it, but I drew two pictures of her like as a rock star, and she does look slightly different from this, but this is like the basal redesign. So as you'll already know, I drew all of these characters in armor at first, and whilst armor is good because obviously if you are a fantasy character who is fighting in a war, you are probably going to be wearing some sort of armor, it is extremely boring to draw. It is very boring to draw all the little plates of armor and stuff, and it's all just one solid color. It's usually like gray or something like that. I like to add like golden and red accents, you know, but it's still not the same as having like a really colorful outfit, which I enjoy having lots of color in my designs, so I wanted to draw a more colorful outfit. So yeah, basically I drew Destiny wearing this very cool outfit. It is based on the Hylian's tunic from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, so if you have played those games before you might recognize it. I changed the peak for some red, but I kept the green pretty much the same.
Now you might be thinking, why, Sid, did you choose red and green as Destiny's two main colors when her armor was in fact gray at first and there was almost no semblance of red or green on her character design previously? Well, I think I first used these designs when I was drawing my OCs with foods, and the food that I drew Destiny with was an apple, because Destiny, you know, she has her pet horse and she likes horses and stuff, so I thought an apple would be a good food to give her because horses like apples as well. But now I do think I'm probably going to change her favorite food to being watermelon, because that is what Ray suggested, and I do see it very well. I see Destiny and watermelon like a perfect pair. But that is why I originally chose her main colors to be red and green, because those are the colors of apple and that was the main picture that I drew for her. So yeah, in case you were wondering.
I just think this is a really cool outfit and it looks really nice. It's sort of like a traveling outfit, you know, to be wearing when you don't have to wear your big heavy armor, because I'd only imagine wearing armor 24/7 would be extremely uncomfortable and impractical. So yeah, I guess it does make sense for them to have their armor but also have these other outfits that are like semi-protective and not nearly as unwieldy as armor would be, you know? So yeah, I also just gave her some other cool things like these really cool boots, these nice pants, and these amazing belts and earrings and wonderful tiara. So yeah, if you noticed also, I changed her eye color. Her eyes used to be blue. I'm not exactly sure why, but I did not like how they looked, so I changed them to be green, partially because the rest of her outfit was green and I thought that would all tie in together nicely, but also just because I feel like the green suits her a lot better. So yeah, other than that, her design remained pretty much the same as it was before, just a new outfit and new eye color. So let me know what you think down below, the old Destiny versus the new Destiny, and the newer Destiny, if I can pull that one up right here, and the older Destiny, if I can pull that one up as well. They all look very nice together. together in their little line, and I think the evolution is very, very good, you know? It's always nice to see your art and character design skills improve over time, so yeah. The next character that I redesigned was our bestest boy, Chro. He is my favorite character, as y'all all know, and he is like the secondary protagonist slash love interest, and he is just so amazing. I love him so much, but I kept him pretty much the same, except I gave him this nice outfit right here. It is also the Hylian's tunic from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but it has the color scheme of the Champion's tunic, just a little bit more of a sky blue as opposed to like a bright cyan color, you know? So yeah, but I thought he would look really, really cute in that. The blues, obviously, because he is our blueberry, and the greens just because I like green a lot. I want to do a video where I count up which color I use the most in my art, because I feel like I probably use green the most. Like, I swear so many of my characters have green in them, which is kind of surprising because I personally am not a huge fan of green, but I like how it looks in my art style and how it gives all like the naturey vibes and stuff. So yeah, there are 12 main characters in Arc 1, and I swear 6 of those main characters have green on their outfit in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, you can see the green bias spilling through right there. Along that vein, I did change Chro's eyes from blue to green, just because I thought the blue was too much. I watched a video where it said like your eye color and your hair color should never be the same if you're drawing or creating a character, and I thought, hey, that actually makes sense, you know, because you have so many possibilities for like really cool color combinations and stuff. So if you're choosing the same exact color for like the hair and the eyes, it's like incredibly limiting, you know? I guess if you did like really dark blue hair like how his is, and then like really light blue eyes, that could be good because, you know, like the contrast is a lot higher. But if you do similar color hair and eyes, I probably would not do that because having difference just makes it so much more interesting, you know? So yeah, I did change Chro's hair a tiny little bit. I did make it more of like a grayish blue than like a full-on blue because I thought the blue was just a little bit too overpowering, and I wanted him to still have that sort of like Chro vibe, you know, because Chro's feathers are black, they are not blue, but for some reason I always like associate them with blue. But I think this like darker navy colored blue is a lot better, you know? It's sort of like a compromise between the blue that is my fantastical imagination and the black that is the harsh, cruel reality. So yeah, I love this new design for Chro. I think he looks so cute and adorable. And yeah, let me know what you think of our bestest boys redesign in the comments down below. And yeah, now we're going to be moving on to the next character, who is Chro's top rival and Destiny's ex-lover, Carnelian. Carnelian is one of my favorites, as y'all already know. He's just like such a vibe, and I love his attitude and everything about him. But he was in need of a redesign because I just feel like having so many characters with armor, you know, like it makes it harder for you to tell them apart. But with their hair colors and stuff, it's like, oh well, there is one with red hair and blue hair and brown hair, so obviously like there's difference there as opposed to them all having the same color hair. But I also think it's nice when like you just have a color to associate a character with, and you have lots of colors across your many different characters. I think it's one thing when you're designing one singular character, but it's another thing when you're trying to design characters like in an ensemble together, which is why like I designed all of my characters individually, but I definitely thought of them as a group when I was considering what to do with them, which is why I think they look so good together as a group, because I'll pull up some pictures right here. I have pretty much every single color in the rainbow in my character designs, and I don't have any duplicates, so that is pretty good, you know? If you have a random person and they learn the names of the characters, they can be like, oh, that's that character, and they won't get confused because they all have different colors that they can associate with them, you know? So yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good character design technique if you want to store that in your pocket. But basically, I did not change Carnelian's hair or eyes, unlike Destiny and Chro, because I love his red hair and I love his gold eyes, both very much. So yeah, I think in the future I might have to draw his hair a little bit darker, because I don't know why orange is just so freaking hard for me to work with. Like orange and yellow, I can never draw them. At least I can't draw them on digital. Like, every time I try, it always ends up looking like cheese or something, and like, I don't want my characters' clothes to look like cheese, or their hair to look like cheese. I don't know. Do y'all have the same problem where like all of your orange and yellow looks like cheese? Please comment down below and tell me how to fix it, because like, obviously, I would have probably drawn Carnelian with some sort of like orange outfit, but I was so scared it would look like freaking cheese or something. So instead I gave him this like darker blue. It's different from Chro's blue because it's more of like a turquoise color, and I gave him this nice like golden color as well. But I feel like both of those colors look really, really nice together, so I'm actually kind of glad that I chose those because they do look really good with his character design. And yeah, I think Carnelian has a really good upgrade. I think it looks amazing. He just looks so, so cute, and yeah, love it so much. Please comment your thoughts and opinions down below. And anyways, moving on to the last character, we have Lexi. Lexi is a fan favorite. I don't know why, probably just because she is the epic girl boss, and lots of people love that stereotype. I do as well. I mean, Lexi is one of my favorite characters, but I mean, how could she be better than Chro, guys? Like, come on. Our bestest boy is always on top. But for my Lexi fans, I'm sure y'all love her redesign because it's so much easier to draw and to make fan art of than freaking armor. I know the armor turned lots of people off, so I feel like people started making a lot more fan art for me once I made these new designs that had like actual clothes and not just armor. So yeah, if you have lots of OCs that have armor, then just give them an alternate design and you will get lots more fan art. But Lexi, I didn't really know what color I wanted to associate with her. I was thinking red, but red is obviously Destiny's color, so I couldn't do that. But I thought, what about this really cool idea right here? What if I gave Lexi some like purple and pink? Because obviously Lexi is like the very, very like girl boss type character, but purple and pink are often considered to be like feminist colors. So I thought that was very, very interesting. Obviously not like a hot pink, like bright, burning your eyes out pink, and also like really, really acidic purple, but more like a toned down purple and pink, like magenta and mauve. But I thought that looked really good, and I feel like adding contradictions like that, you know, unexpected little things, like my character is super duper tough and girl boss, but also likes to make cookies in her spare time. Just gives your character a lot more like depth and dimension, and makes them seem a whole lot more real and less like a stereotype you just plastered down onto paper. So yeah, if your characters are feeling a lot like stereotypes, then just give them a really unique quality or trait that contradicts that stereotype, and it'll make them a lot better. So yeah, I thought these colors looked really, really nice with her though. In addition to her scars all over her eye, I also decided to give her some band-aids on her cheek and on her nose, and decided to show her claws and tail and ears and all that great stuff. So yeah, I think she looks very, very cute and adorable. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And yeah, which of these redesigns was your favorite? Please let me know in the comments down below. And thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for bearing with my voice. Hopefully it will be better soon because I don't want to be sick forever. I feel terrible right now. I like literally, my head is like someone pounded a hammer into it, and the back of my throat is like I just swallowed a Carolina Reaper. So yeah, I do not feel very good. I would love to feel better soon. But anyways, I hope you all guys all had a great time watching this video, and if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe because it always helps me out so much when you do, and I really, really appreciate it. It helps you to stay tuned and get notified every single time that I post a new video, which is actually very, very frequently. I upload long form videos multiple times every single week, and I upload short form videos multiple times every single day. So no matter what, I can almost guarantee you that you'll always have something fun and interesting to watch, and you'll never be bored. But yeah, if you're thinking to yourself, Sid, that is so cap, how do you post that many videos? Just look on my channel homepage, guys. I have 1.4 thousand videos. So yeah, you better believe it. And it's just gonna continue as the years go on. So yeah, I love making content about my OCs and original characters and sharing them with the world. So you subscribing helps me out so much to make my artist dreams come true. And yeah, if you want to support me even further on my artistic journey, then please go click the links in the description box down below. This will take you to my other social media accounts like my Instagram account, Pinterest account, Roblox account, Unreal account, and our friend account where I have some more OCs. And yeah, but anyways, I hope you all guys all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Always remember that I love you, and goodbye, eat some more waffles, and peace out, Girl Scouts.